guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Swordless 3-Heart Challenge, Brokenness. We gotta do part of the Tower of Hera. We actually can't beat the boss right now because, well, we don't have a weapon that can inflict harm upon his mortal soul. Moldrum, you are going to create problems for me, I see. I want to do something of that variety to ensure my safety as I progress forward in the dungeon. This next room is going to be a pain in the butt. Mostly because, well, I need to turn my screen down. We got to deal with tiles, flying tiles of doom. And this little dinosaur is all like, oh well, I'm a dinosaur. There's a chest there that I'm ignoring. I guess I can grab. It is in fact the dungeon map. You know, I played through this game not too long ago, like normally getting the swords in, I guess, the somewhat linear progression that the game designers had intended one to take. And I definitely ignored the dungeon map here. Tiles do 1 entire heart point of damage, so we want to avoid getting hit by them by strafing in such a manner as we are now. We have a couple fairies in reserve, but I would prefer not to have to use them, I guess. I don't know, things are going to get a little interesting after we complete this Dungeon of Doom. I was kind of debating what order to do things in because, well, once we get the Moon Pearl, I think that's what it's called, we actually can go use a little glitch and get into the Dark World, which is something we might be wanting to do. We also might be wanting to smack that worm in the face. But we're probably gonna enter the Dark World. And then I've been like, the reason I put off recording is because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. But I think now I know that I'm going to enter the Dark World, complete the first dungeon, get the magic hammer, and then return here. Beat this dungeon, get the pendant, then go defeat the Wizard's Tower. Of course, to do that, we will have to obtain... this could be problematic. We will have to obtain... Can we freeze these guys? I remember. Anyways, we will have to obtain the Master Sword to break through the barrier to get into the tower. It's one of the... Oh, jeez, there goes a fairy. Anyways, it's one of the few times we actually need to use the sword. The other times, I guess, are to obtain... Why am I stuck? No. There goes a fairy. There goes a fairy. There goes 2 of our 3 fairies. This is most troublesome at this stage in the game. I really need the hammer to deal with you guys, because you guys are somewhat problematic in my quest for epic vengeance. Go away, please. Let's see. Yeah, so Link got stuck on that last time, and that was part of the problem. Anyways, the best strategy for dealing with you is to drop you into the pit like that. We want blue, because blue is going to make our lives a little easier. What do we got left as far as fairies go? No fairies? No fairies at all? Okay, we got 1 fairy. But anyways, entering the Dark World, so on and so forth, using a neat little dash trick I picked up in watching another video. I'm pretty sure you know who you are if you see that. There's a few tricks I'm going to be using. But we're gonna get the Moon Pearl. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna abuse a glitch and go to the Dark World. Beat the first dungeon with 3 hearts, no sword, 2 pendants from the Light World. Really ridiculousness. Before we go gather up our treasure of the dungeon, we are going to drop down and gather our fairies. And we're going to use a little bit of hyperspeed. Come here, fairy. There we go. I have you in my possession now. Now we are most interested in dropping down this hole so we can get this. It is a certain wonderful item. Now, we can't beat the boss because we can't hurt him at all. So, time to leave. Let's pause the game here. Or pause the game here, and I'm going to be back momentarily. Alright guys, so what I've decided we are going to do is, before we journey forward to the Dark World, we are going to start at Link's house. We have a certain magical powdery item to get, as well as a certain other somewhat useful item. I don't want to fight you, so I'm gonna throw a bush at you. Maybe you'll drop some arrows. I guess a rupee is okay. I guess that is an acceptable substitute. Go away. As I pelt you with my boomerang. Ah, vandalism. How I enjoy thee. Once we get this, I believe there's another useful item we can get that will be of the utmost importance to our quest. Perhaps. Perhaps not, but it will be useful. We got the magic powder. It's awesome. Now we're gonna save and quit. Load back up, this time from the sanctuary. Doo-doo-doo. Da-dee-da-da-da-da. Why do you always quit my bow and arrow? I like my boomerang. It's a boomerangy boomerang. It goes really far and it's red and stuff. It is kind of shiny. Doo-dee-da-da-da-da, doo-dee-da-da-da-da, doo-dee-da-da-da. Can we get you? I don't know if we can. No, we cannot. I was worried that we would need the hammer. Alas, we will have to return at another point in time. Is there anything else useful we can get with our current equipments? I do not believe so. So, let's head on up to the mountain where we will begin the glitchiness of Glitchy Glitch. Let's see. This glitch is a little faster than the one we used to go swordless right away. That's for sure. There's a rupee. It's just chilling. This one's got a little more user control, I guess. I mean, the last one did, but essentially it didn't, because I rubber banded my controller with some rubber bands and just kind of warped my way through as I went and did something else. But this one is a little different in the sense that we have a little more control over it. I'm gonna try and demo it a little bit here, but I guess we'll see how that works. Now that we have the Moon Pearl, we can warp into the Dark World. One thing you will notice is that because this is a 3-heart challenge, pretty much guaranteed that we're never gonna get that. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to get across all these spikes? For those of you who know what awesome item is in there, yeah, we're not getting it, sorry. Well, mostly because I can't. I do not think it would be in my best interest to try and do this. Anyway, so what you do is you warp back to the light world. And before you warp back, you move ever so slightly to the right. warp back, and notice we're a little closer to the boundary. It'll warp us back automatically, and we will warp once again. Slowly but surely, this will work. It doesn't take too many tries, I do not believe. I might just be a little too far away now. I don't know if it's going to warp me back or not. I don't know if this will work or not. Needless to say, I will get you to work. It's really hard to do with this controller, too, because this controller is kind of like, well... blasted. I have to move just a tiny, tiny little... Damn it, that's too much. No, get it. Is that good? Is that good? Voila! We got it. Dark World Descent done. Freaking amazing. Anyways, it's gonna get a little buggy from here. A little graphically errored, but we will correct that. That was really freaking hard to do. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording here, and I will see you guys next time. Later.